I don't know what's happening. I don't know what keeps downing me every 2 seconds. Alright, I don't know what that is, but whatever. Game's starting to struggle a little bit. We're gonna have to get through this trial before the game, like, crashes or something. I might go and make myself a second cup of coffee as well, to be honest. These days, I'm starting to get a little bit of a tolerance for caffeine. I just enjoy drinking the coffee, to be honest, so I might go ahead and make myself a second one. What are you doing? What are you shooting, like, portals at me or something? Get me out of this encounter, man. This is crazy. Ow! Oh my god. So we have coiled enemies that are like shooting spears at me and like elemental attacks. Every time I kill an enemy, we're getting those like frost buddies that keep chasing after me. Then we have wyvern bombers doing this thing, which always kills the performance of the game every time because they have just the most crazy animation ever for no reason. And those other wyverns, which are shooting like portals at me or something. I don't even know. Oh, great. Game broken. Game broken. I think that's it. I think we failed. Alright. We're gonna have to try again. Alright. That is definitely a lot tougher than any of the other trials we've been doing recently. I don't know why they decided to ramp it up all of a sudden. But yeah, I guess we're gonna have to deal with that. I prefer the game actually work with us instead of against us. I don't really know why the game doesn't ever want to work with me, but keep trying. Connection lost. Wow, thank you. I have no idea why that happens either. Can't be my internet, because every time that happens, stream's perfectly fine. My bitrate hasn't dropped at all. I haven't dropped any frames. I'm not disconnecting from stream. So, gotta be something with the game. Easy to say something like the game is just not optimized for my system. Like, what does that even mean, you know? I'm not a programmer or a game maker, so I have no idea what that really means. People always say, oh, game is unoptimized, oh, it runs badly. Is it like, is it really unoptimized, or is it just your computer has like the wrong settings on or something like that? There they are. 3 legendaries. Ah. 4 legendaries. Whoa. Wow. Okay. Get the frying pan. We've had you before. It's a dark magic frying pan. Okay. Might be worth keeping, just to keep. This doesn't seem bad. While ward is depleted, gain damage reduction and increased damage. And reflect bullets. That doesn't seem bad at all, really. Same one again. And another frying pan, another dark magic one too. Okay. Let's see. These are exactly the same, so it doesn't matter there. Go ahead and sell the other one. And these are also exactly the same. Go ahead and put this on and try it out. Kind of realizing gun damage is pretty important at this point. You know, with the boost to everyone's health because of chaos mode. All right, let's go again.
Enter if you dare. But seriously, you should dare.
Now, unfortunately, that is going to put a kind of a hold on our time. We do still have to do this one and 2 others before we're like caught up on our chaos trials. So, you know, failing this one probably means we're gonna have to spend the next half of the next stream just doing this. We've got to do these chaos trials and then, you know, do the secret hunting for the last area in Ozagul Necropolis. And we gotta come back over here, get up to chaos level 100, you know, max everything out there. And we're gonna have to go back through every area that we didn't complete. We're gonna have to find those last secrets. So, you know, the quicker we get through everything, the better. So we can move on to playing a new game. But yeah, I don't know. Still gonna be a while at this rate before we truly complete everything. And the DLCs. I always forget about the DLCs. Gotta get those done too. Speaking of new games, though, I have been thinking about what I should play on Tuesdays after this. A friend recommended me to play Disco Elysium. Apparently that's a pretty good RPG, and I've never played it, or even, I don't even know anything about the game, so I'd be coming into it really fresh. And, you know, from what I've heard, it's a good game, it's worth playing, so I'll consider Disco Elysium. I was thinking about Dark Souls as well. I want to start playing the Dark Souls franchise. All the Dark Souls games, Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, and Bloodborne, and Elden Ring, and, you know, especially with the new DLC, do that as well, and eventually work through all of those games. Or we could work through all of the different Borderlands games. I'll start at Borderlands 1 and work our way through up to Borderlands 4. Obviously that would take forever to do. That would take absolutely forever to do that, but it would keep me busy for a while, that's for sure. But Disco Elysium is not a bad idea either, especially because it's a one-off game. And it kind of goes with my, I have this like small idea that I can keep Tuesdays as a kind of more serious game slot, or like a, I guess, more intense, like not necessarily for kids games. Doesn't have to be something like Mortal Kombat or like God of War. have all this gore and like fighting and everything like that, but just something that's a bit more involved, I guess you could say. But I think Disco Elysium fits in right there pretty well. I'm definitely considering that. Now that Deltarune is out, I was thinking I could stream Deltarune as well. I do like Deltarune and Undertale. I would say Deltarune's more of a kind of a weekend game, more of like a casual, relaxing game to play on the weekends, but I'm not trying to make my own rules too strict here. I wouldn't really mind, just playing it whenever. So that's also an option. I don't have the new Switch, unfortunately, so I wouldn't be able to play like Mario Kart or Pokemon. So that's kind of off the table. And obviously Steam's always coming out with new games all the time, so I could probably pick something up at some point, but right now I would say the best candidates are probably Disco Elysium, Deltarune. It'd be nice to just play Deltarune and Disco Elysium at the same time, but I don't really know the time frame for the rest of the games that I'm playing. Astria is like kind of close to being done, but like not really. I think Astria might be one of those games where you get through 95% of the game at a reasonable pace, and then the last 5% takes as long as the rest of the 95%. I might be on that for a while. Terraria, I know, is going to take forever, especially at the rate I'm doing it. We're at episode 100 on YouTube. I haven't even beaten hard mode yet. I haven't gotten into hard mode. We're definitely going to be there for a while. And Balloons, we're also going to be there for a while, because I know that that game just takes a while to get through. No matter how long you play it for, or how fast you play it, it takes a while. We're definitely going to be on these same games for a while. Yeah, I think we're going to get through Tina's first. So I'll consider putting Disco Elysium here. And I really have no idea, like, what that game is, or how fast we'll get through it, so I'll be going into it completely blind. I'm not planning to watch any videos about it or like have the wiki open while I play it, so it'll be a new experience for me. Why is game breaking, by the way? I'm trying to get through this chaos trial, but game breaking does not want to work with me. These little frost buddies are getting on my nerves. is like encounter number 2, isn't it? We're not even that far into it, I don't think. Oh man. Alright. I don't really want to like take a break, lose too much time here, but I do want to make another cup of coffee, get some more snacks before I continue. I'm gonna wait till the end of the trial though, or if we fail, so I can keep this momentum going. Are those voice lines coming from the Frost Buddies? Are they British women? Kind of just registered that. I wasn't really paying attention that hard, but I think those voice lines are coming from the Frost Buddies. Or maybe it's my gun? Is that my gun talking? Because Grim sounds like a skeleton. So like like Papyrus from Undertale. Like he's got that nasally skeleton voice, like Skeletor. And we know this guy doesn't talk. Toad doesn't talk. So yeah, these voice lines either must be my gun or these Frost Buddies here. I don't know. Okay, I think that's my gun. I didn't realize it talked. Obviously my character has a male voice, so not him talking. Alright, well, now we know it's talking. We've got another voice in the mix here, I guess. It's kind of fun. Alright, I think this is encounter number 3 that we're coming up on. The game just does not want to work. Maybe it's just Unreal Engine and my laptop. Something tells me Unreal Engine is meant to run on like the highest end computers, which mine is not. So that might be an issue. Alright, we're getting like 1 frame every once in a while. This is ridiculous. It's horrible content, man. I would have just waited to stream this game if I knew it was going to be this bad. I would have started with Borderlands 1. But here I am, naive. I was thinking, oh, I've never played this one before, and it's kind of new, so let's try it. Maybe some people will be into it, but no way people are into this. I can't even survive. What is going on? I can't tell what's going on. Is that thing doing that much damage from that far away that I just go down every time? By this thing, I mean my gun? If so, that's a lot more dangerous than my old... Oh. Yeah, wow, I guess it is. What is happening on my screen right now? Is there like a dust storm? What is happening? Who put hazards in this arena, man? And why is there's always something like flying across my screen in this game. I'm always like, okay, I have an idea of what's going on. I see an enemy here, I see my companions over there. I'm aiming this way, and then some random thing like shows up on my screen right in front of my face, or like flies across the screen and it obstructs my vision. Like, let me just get a clear line of sight for once, please. Please, I beg of you. Alright. It's not even like they use that opportunity to like kill me. It's like just random stuff. I'm like, okay, I have an idea of what's going on. Let me relax and play normally while I have this line of sight, and then something shows up out of nowhere, and I'm like, oh. It doesn't even kill me. It's just there to like distract me or something. Heck. Is that Galactus? Why is it? Oh my god, he looks like Galactus. Alright, bro. I'm gonna try to turn down just like the particle effects right now. Honestly don't have any idea as to what is really causing this problem right now. I don't even have all that much detail on. I don't know what the problem is. I just turn everything down to ultra low. Kind of helps. Still going down inexplicably though. I don't know what just happened. Of course, Toad is way up there. Great. 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 No, it's fine. No. Totally fine. Still got this weird effect on my screen for no reason. Alright, that does seem to help out a bit, so. Run with this. This kind of stuff kind of makes me wish I was a programmer. Because if I knew what actually, optimizing a game and its performance meant, I would try to better it myself by just going into the game files and changing around some code, but I don't even know if that's available to us as the player, and I don't even know what that would mean I would have to do, so kind of at the game's whim here. Alright. The game does look a lot worse now, but we are starting to get better performance, so that's good. I'm still pretty overwhelmed just by everything going on right now. Seems like I am going to fail pretty soon, around the same place I did last time. I'm hoping I can get an extra life out of this encounter here. We don't just straight up fail, but I don't know if we will. I feel like this game would be wonderful if I had ADHD. But I don't deal well overwhelmed like this. You couldn't already tell, so it's more of a chore than anything, I would say. Not the entire game, just these trials here. Always overwhelming. You can never really tell what's going on. You try to relax for a second, you just go down and die. All these beefy enemies that one hit you or two hit you like that, like, come on.